Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be building some bookcases. And when I say building, I mean we got them from Ikea. Ever since we got this house, I envisioned having a bookcase on this wall. That's why it's still white. There was no point painting it because I knew it's all gonna be covered with the bookcases. And I did not plan to buy this big piece of furniture with the mirror, but sometimes life happens and you end up seeing something online that you just can't leave alone. So we ended up getting this, and it was way bigger than what it looked like in the picture, which just got me really excited and happy about it. So we're gonna keep it. Oh, hi Tootsie. So we're gonna move it into the center of the wall and have a bookcase on each side of it. And at the moment, it doesn't touch the ceiling, and I want the bookcases to be from the floor to the ceiling. So we had to figure out a way of lifting the mirror up to the ceiling and having a gap in between the bottom part and the mirrored part. It does come apart quite easily as it's not actually connected with any screws. You just had to lift it off, and there were two wooden dowels that were keeping it steady on the bottom part of it. And here I'm just trying to be super cool and edit myself out of this video while I put everything away. And the reason for the bookcases is because I'm running out of room for my trinkets. I will quickly show you a wooden frame that we built in order to hold the mirror. As the mirror is quite heavy, we needed something sturdy attached to the wall to hold the mirror on top of it, as well as this box, just to minimize the damage that otherwise I would have to cause to this piece of furniture. This is the paint I'm using. Guess what? No primer. Here we go. And I was tempted to paint part of the cabinet black, I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted it all completely black or just some parts of it to make it match with the bookcases. It's difficult to get a built-in look when it's two completely different styles and completely different colors. Perhaps you can leave a comment for me. Just tell me what you think about painting this cabinet black. It's really old and it's just, you know, that feeling when you're not sure if something is the right decision because it is quite a grand cabinet and it makes me feel like, what if I'll just end up ruining it? I don't know anything about it, like where it came from, when it was made. I don't know if it's vintage or antique or if it's completely worthless and it wouldn't matter if I painted it. So please do leave a comment, tell me what you think. Does it look out of place with the bookshelves? The bookcases I got are called Billy, and I think I got like a little extra topper because they were not quite tall enough to reach the ceiling, but with the extra topper, it was just the perfect height. The they do come with doors and the bottom part is closed off and the top part has glass so you can see through it, because with the amount of little things I have and the amount of dust that they collect, I wanted it to have it shut, if that makes sense.
I've been thinking about myself today, thinking how have I changed, how I really don't care if you are here or if you don't stay. Now I'm feeling those winter blues, but I don't wanna cry, 'cause all we ever do is laugh it off, and I'm sick and I don't know why. You remember that night we met? I thought you looked so fine. Guess we have to agree to disagree for this one last time.
There is a little gap in between the bookcase and this cabinet, which is very awkward and hard to make it look like the two connect. So I'm just gonna fill it in with black paint and hope for the best.
I've been thinking about myself today, thinking how have I changed, how I really don't care if you are here or if you don't stay. Now I'm feeling those winter blues, but I don't wanna cry, 'cause all we ever.
This rug that we have in here at the moment doesn't really suit this room, so it's going to go into the living room, and the rug we got in there is a lot smaller, so we're just gonna swap them out, at least for now, because this room is so busy. I have no idea what kind of rug I should get for it, so we're just gonna use what we have. This is me building the what I call the topper. I don't actually know how this part is called, but it's just an extra shelf with extra glass doors. The cabinets aren't sturdy enough to stand on their own. They had to be attached to the wall. Otherwise, when you open the doors, the whole thing would rattle. I guess that's just the way furniture are made these days. I remember when I was a kid, I used to always, always swing on cabinet doors. I think once I smashed the TV that was on top of the cabinet. And these bookcases can't even hold their own weight, let alone somebody pulling on the door. If you ever building something similar and you can drill into the walls without the fear of making damage, I would definitely suggest to always try and secure it as much as possible for the sake of your children, or if you have family coming over who have small children. Like, I was building this thinking, how how do people who rent places buy furniture with the expectation that it's going to serve its purpose? So, for example, this time it would hold the books in it, but actually it can barely stand by itself while it's empty. Like, would you just return the furniture because it's not made for its use? Like, I don't understand. It's just a bookcase, and I would expect to be able to move a bookcase anywhere I want in the house. But in this case, I know it's gonna stay there for a very, very long time because I'm not prepared to drill more holes trying to attach it to the wall and then having to repair the damage that I've done attaching them here. It's just so much effort. Or has it always been like this and I just didn't know? I just grew up. This is my first real bookcase. And I am waffling about nothing.
This is what it's like to be an adult, Lena. Please grow up.
I've been thinking about myself today, thinking how have I changed, how I really don't care if you are here or if you don't stay. Now I'm feeling those winter blues, but I don't wanna cry. 'Cause all we ever do is laugh it off, and I'm sick and I don't know why. Do you remember that night we met? I thought you looked so fine. Guess we have to agree to disagree for this one last time. Pretty weird that day when we did not exchange our hellos. I wasn't looking out for you, I'm sorry, I'm so shallow. But I'm still looking forward to watching part 2 of Deathly Hallows with you. Much at all here in this small town, 'cause in the end we're all buried deep inside the same hole in the ground.
As I said before, I got the bookcases for my little trinkets. I'm gonna combine the trinkets with some of the books that I have. I don't have a lot at the moment. I'm just on the lookout for some old vintage books because I do like the way they look and just the feeling that they give. I specifically like those bookcases in pubs in England. I think that's what inspired this whole room. I want it to be dark and moody, a little bit haunted, a little bit pub like or library. It's just that I don't yet have enough books to fill all the shelves. Hopefully, one day. I really enjoy little wooden puzzles that you have to put together. Some of them are quite time consuming, and these little ones, they're just super quick, super inexpensive. But once you've built them, it's kind of like, where do I put them now? What do I do with them? They're just so cute and so not useful. So, this is where they're gonna live now. We have a little cat cafe. This took me like a week to make. It was just the most time consuming little project ever. And I've done it when I was ill, so I wasn't working, and it was a perfect way to kill some time. And off to the other side. Here we have some books and some more trinkets. I think you'll find that everything I put in will eventually move somewhere else or change it was difficult to film because every time I put something somewhere, 10 minutes later, I would change my mind and just rearrange it all, change the size of the shelves because some things that I wanted to put in just wouldn't fit, so I had to redo it all and then like keep opening and closing the doors trying to see what looks best. Like that hand, it was a little bit hidden behind the glass door, so I'm like, oh, I need to put it this way. Oh, it's such a special little hand, I want people to be able to see it, it's so cool. And then it's getting crushed with the glass. How do I make this work? And I found a perfect solution. A bird. It's going to hold this little bird. Oh no, the bird went down. The beak was smashed. I had to glue it together, but he's okay. He's okay now. You can't even tell there was an accident. He's being held by the hand. He feels so much better. Oh, more trinkets. More little grass, and you're never gonna guess what I'm gonna put here. I have a little obsession with mushrooms. Yes, mushrooms. I don't know why, I'm just obsessed. Every time I see a mushroom, I gotta have it. They're just so cute. These little lights I will not end up keeping because they are just too bulky and they just they just don't do it well. You can see them because they're white, and it's just very disappointing, not gonna lie. So I'm on the lookout for some, I don't know, maybe like an LED strip that I could do on the doors and light up that way, because it didn't matter where I put these, they just they just didn't look good. And they do have a little remote that you can control it with, but they wouldn't just all come on at the same time. You would have to come really close and like point it at this light, at that light, and you have to remember, where did I actually put the lights? So they would never come on all at the same time, especially the ones at the top. You would have to like proper reach out for it and try and turn them on, and I just don't see myself doing that every day. I would rather have something that plugs into the wall and maybe have a timer. I feel like that would be a far better option. Just, need to find something good and inexpensive because I don't want to break the bank after having these two bookcases. I have moved the rug from the living room in here. I think it looks much better. You can see more of the flooring, which I definitely prefer. Our dining room table. Dining room is connected to the kitchen. It's like one big open space. I would like to have a little sofa in here just because we do spend a lot of time here. And I think we'll spend even more time now that it looks this good. It's time to say goodbye to the green door. It's gonna go into the shed. I did enjoy having that door there because I would put my reefs on it and take pictures. But it's time. It's time to let it go. And there's gonna be like a ugly tall radiator behind it. So I'm still trying to figure out how to make it look better. You could see a little bit there.